Hi everyone, so today I've got a card tutorial for you. You may already have seen this on my Facebook group, Paper Crafting with Paul, or in Knitwit Collection Neighbourhood. So Knitwit collections are some digital scrapbooking kits or crafty kits. And so I've used the Sunflower Cottage to make this horizontal accordion card. So it's like an accordion, so you can pull it and close it like that. And as you can see, plenty of spaces for decorating as well. So I've kept mine quite flat to fit in a 5x7 envelope. But you can of course add whatever you want to your design. So that is the Sunflower Cottage one. But at the moment, there is an offer on at Knitwit Collections for the Vintage Garden collection. So I've decided to go with that one. So have a look in the description below for a link to this kit and the Sunflower Cottage one. But this is the one that's on offer with a brand new knick-knack as well. So if you like these colours and these designs, have a look at that. So I'll come more to these pieces later on. So let's get the base made for our horizontal accordion card. So first thing is to cut our cardstock. So to make the base, I'm going to cut it at 5 inches by 11. So it's going to be a 5x7 card in the end. So that's why it's 5 inches tall. And then I need a piece of cardstock which is 3x5. So I could get another one out of that if I wanted to make a second card. And then I also want one which is 5x4. 5 inches tall and 4 inches wide. So I could cut 2. So if I wanted to make a second one, I've got a piece ready to go. So there I've got my 5x11, a 5x3, and a 5x4. I'll put these two rectangles aside for now and grab my scoreboard. So I'm putting it with my long edge along the top. So I've got some scrap little notes here. So it's nice easy score lines for this. It's 2, 3, 5, and 6. So you end up with a nice 5x5 there. So you can see how this works. It's a 3x5, 4x5, 5x5. So each of the accordion pages sort of grows in size. So this is where the front of our card's going. So we're going to fold the first score line back, making a mountain. And the next one, a valley. The next one again is a mountain. So we're just sort of making a concertina. And a valley. So it's mountain, valley, mountain, valley. And then just get my Teflon tool. We're just going to burnish these down. So it might look a little bit strange at the moment. I was thinking, what's that scoreline? I think when I scored, I've just scored it a bit hard onto there. So there is no scoreline there. Right. So now I'm going to take my glue. You could use double-sided tape if you want. I'm just using glue for speed. And I'm going to glue this first panel. And I'm going to stick my 3-inch one onto that one. Okay. And then I'm going to fold that one back. And on the next one, so between that 3 and 5, I'm going to add more glue. And I'm going to put my 4-inch one onto there. So lining it up with the left-hand scoreline, as so. So now, if we look at it from above, you've got your 3-inch one stuck onto this first panel. This 2-inch panel, you've got another 2-inch panel here, which we've stuck at 4-inch, and then leaving us with a 5x5 at the end. Now, there'd be nothing stopping you doing 3 lots of 5x5 because the width isn't going to matter as much. So if you've got a bunch of 5x5 images you want to use, or a bit smaller than 5x5, then go ahead. Okay, so let's have a look at our vintage garden. So that's all I've done then is our 3 panels just gone 1/4 of an inch shorter. So the first one at the back, this one, is 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. And if I just fold these back, so I can, so I'll have a little white border around it. Just pick my Teflon tool. There we go. So now we're going to fold this one back. We've got our 4-inch one. So this one is 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. So I've used the Vintage Garden DigiKit, as I said. So I have actually layered my images on my backing papers digitally, so it's all flat. But if you haven't got the digital skills, but you still want to make this card, so all you need to do is print out a sheet of the purpley one, or whatever colour you want, and then a sheet of your patterned paper, and then just cut this down again. So this is 4.5 by 4.5, this pattern piece, and this one is 4.5 tall by 3.5 across. So just going down another 1/4 of an inch. Then we've just got our final one. So this one now is 2 3/4, just 1/4 of an inch shorter than our panel. Which way up with flowers? I think it's that way. Yeah. There we go. And then it all just folds up and it finishes off being 7 inches wide. But of course, these 2 panels, if you wanted to decorate off the right-hand edge, you can do that to add even more dimension. In fact, with this now, I could just do it so it comes over there, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do it on the right-hand side, just a sort of reverse L shape. I'm going to take a bit of glue down that edge. And then glue this on. So it's just overlapping, it doesn't matter. On the Sunflower Cottage one, it overlaps a lot off to that. And I could have done the same. You can add images onto that as well. And when you open it up, you just get extra dimension. Now, originally I was going to leave these bits empty, but I think because you do sort of see it, you look from the side, these 2 edges needed something. So I've just got some 3/4 of an inch by 4 3/4 strips. And I'm just going to decorate these 2 pieces here. One there, and there's one here. These 2 pieces I'm not going to bother with because they are the back and you don't really see them. But of course, if you've got some left over, you can of course decorate that as well. But I think that is enough decoration because you can sort of see those pieces, but you're not really going to see the back unless you open it all up. But when it's on display on the mantelpiece or on the shelf, you're not going to see the backs of these 2. And I've put spaces to write your sentiment there, but of course you've got that big space on the back as well. So that is my horizontal accordion card. So there's my Sunflower Cottage one. That is my Vintage Garden one. And as I said, have a look in the description below if you love these collections. There will be links there. And if you have enjoyed these and want to see more, please have a look through my channel. There is a playlist for my card tutorials. But also, have a look in the description below for a link to my Facebook group called Paper Crafting with Paul. There's loads of members there sharing their ideas and their versions, so you can probably see a lot more of these cards there. So thank you for watching. Can't wait to see your version. So as I said, share in my Facebook group so I can see yours. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.